Puff Daddy is the king of deception. Every time we was in the party, oh, he was throwing his champagne, his vodka in every picture. He was so we didn't know. We like, yo, he's a great guy. This is a great party. This is a great, yo, give me your clothes. I'ma rock it in the video, yo. Sean John sold 400 million. The champagne, this. Boy, the joke's on us. He been doing this for real.
We gonna get you and your little dog too. And congratulations, Young Miami. Run as fast as Cassie did.
Diddy is getting so much attention these days, Nan. The guy is all over the gossip circuit, where he's accused of hitting on women and making out with them while they're at their lowest. However, it appears that more people than ever are ready to watch him burn, including Jaguar Wright and Kanye West. It's inevitable that Diddy's mistreatment of the hip-hop business will now come to light. There have been rumors for the last 20 to 30 years or more that P. Diddy is a shady guy who made his millions by being dishonest. DMX, Jaguar Wright, and Fat Joe were among the people that attempted to reveal the truth to him. However, none of their tales truly penetrated Diddy's wealth, power, or standing since they lacked a strong argument. Furthermore, they undoubtedly have no idea where the bodies are interred. Diddy's situation doesn't seem to be going well right now with Cassie's legal turmoil and everything. That sleek outfit has a large crack in it, and Diddy is undoubtedly trembling now. A small group of people are aware of all his dubious dealings, and if they ever come clean, it might bring down his entire corporate empire. Now let's explore the identities of these possible game changers who could elevate Diddy to a new level. Sean Combs has been renaming himself like clothes ever since he first appeared on the rap industry in the early 90s. He made his first switch in 2001, escaping arrest during a shooting at a bar. In search of a new beginning, the 53-year-old switched from Puffy to P. Diddy. Enter Farnsworth Bentley, a stylish personal assistant who carries an umbrella and is presumably there to give Diddy's new, professional appearance a little flair. With Bentley's entrance, the hitherto unknown assistant sparked a media frenzy and became almost instantly famous. He abandoned the umbrella to focus on his own singing career as his fan base grew. What then has he been doing since quitting Diddy's team? Diddy was all over the news in 2001 after changing his identity to P. Diddy and being accused of bribery and gun possession. Then along comes Bentley, the umbrella man, who was sighted in St. Tropez with Diddy and quickly gained notoriety. Bentley subsequently claimed that picture was the biggest marketing campaign that any unknown has ever launched. His sudden fame was attributed to it. He was featured in Time, Newsweek, and People, and was mentioned on Jay Leno, Regis, and Kelly. It turns out that Diddy and Bentley, then known as Derek Watkins, met during Diddy's legal issues, with Bentley sending him motivational Bible passages. Bentley messaged Diddy following his court victory, saying, "Please don't make me go back to my hater boss." Diddy renamed him Farnsworth Bentley and employed him as his personal valet and helper. Bentley debuted on Diddy's MTV reality series Making Day Band in 2003, demonstrating his fashion sense and manners. He gave up the umbrella after the show and went after other chances. Riding the tide of his success, he signed a book deal and wrote Advance Your Swagger: How to Use Manners, Confidence, and Style to Get Ahead, which became a New York Times bestseller book. A few years later, Bentley used his understanding of manners to mentor young men as the host of his own MTV program, From G's to Gents. Following the performance, he pursued a career in music, releasing Derek Watkins' debut album Colors in 2011. Farnsworth Bentley, the guy we all believed was the classiest dude in hip-hop, was Diddy's right-hand man 24/7 for a full 3 years until he called it quits in 2004. This is where things get spacier. Farnsworth Bentley reappeared on the internet abruptly after Diddy and Cassie settled that dispute. He made this enigmatic message, which has since been removed, but everyone is taking it as a subtly critical shot at Diddy. The rumor mill is in full swing, with many people speculating that Farnsworth may be indicating that Cassie received a nice $20 million because of the emphasis on the number 20. But wait, our opinion isn't buying it. Farnsworth could be hinting at 20 more bombshells that are just waiting to come out of Diddy's closet. Or he could be saying, "Hey Diddy, cough up 20 mil if you want me to zip it." Like a hip-hop mystery book, all we can do is try to figure out what the drama is all about. Alright, folks, I promise that the person who went into a coma while disclosing all the information in a documentary has been quite busy since Kim Porter's death. The guy has been relentlessly attempting to reveal his perception of Diddy. His now deleted Instagram post served as the catalyst for the entire affair. However, rumors have claimed that it went something like this. Al B pre-production, the morning of the Soul Train Awards worldwide. I recently discovered this video, which shows how the news of Kim Porter's murder tore my spirit away from my body. PR legend Queenie Donaldson called me when I was headed to record the pre-show packages for the BET Awards with Tisha Campbell-Martin and Tichina Arnold. She wanted to know how I was doing and if I had heard any news. I was clueless. I am fully aware that Kimberly's illness was not a sudden collapse brought on by pneumonia. That is a bunch of nonsense, really? This is where things go wrong for me. After he left a mysterious message that led everyone to believe it was about the entire Diddy and Cassie drama, Al B. Shore isn't too happy about all the made-up stories that are circling him. Over the weekend, the 55-year-old musician took to his Instagram story to criticize the dubious actions of a person who many mistakenly believed to be Diddy. It's almost exactly like this, kind of. I acknowledge that my expectations of you were based only on my hopeful perception of you, anticipating that your dirty methods would fade with time or the current situation, which would finally reveal that you were paid off and involved in the shenanigans behind closed doors. Reverse the puzzle. Cassie's recent charges against Diddy, Al B. singer, hopped on Instagram on Sunday to set the record straight. Still, he didn't mention any names. This morning, I shared a tale about someone I trusted as family and was quite close to. It turns out that I wear their flag every day, that they were filthy in many ways when I fell and ended up in the hospital, and that they have been dubious about riding the fence during all of their attempts to take my life. Al B. Shore made a mess. For the purpose of updating your blogs and fictional stories, please be aware that regardless of how closely my artistic writings may resemble actual life, I do not discuss, debate, or give a damn about court cases, the decisions made in them, or any other person's business. There is a lengthy history between these two dating back to the early 1990s, when Diddy began dating Kim Porter, the ex-girlfriend of Al B. Shore. Al B. Shore raised the possibility of foul play and asked whether Kim's death was a murder after her untimely passing. Ever since, the journey has been filled with secrets and drama. Kim Porter spilled a ton of tea to Al B. Shore about Diddy before she went, but he's need to tread gently when he dumps the beans. Quincy, his son, might have a rough time with one wrong move. Recall that Quincy was formally adopted by Diddy at the age of 3. "Dude, you really should come to New York," he said. "I promise we'll pay you back." My wait for that repayment has been ongoing, my friend. In a Vegas court, Keith E.D., the Southside Compton Crips member accused of killing Tupac in 1996, revealed some shocking information. He's blaming Diddy, saying Puffy planned Tupac's hit and even promised him a cool $1 million to make it happen, going after both Suge Knight and Tupac. Diddy's representatives are tight-lipped about this, and he has previously termed these charges absurd. Ex-Death Row member Mob James is supporting the allegation that there were bounty on everyone's head during the East Coast-West Coast beat. Puffy allegedly wanted Suge out of the way because he was afraid of him. Keith E.D. informed the LAPD that shortly after Tupac was shot, Diddy inquired about their involvement with a man by the name of Eric Von Zip. The really bad news is this. Keith D. told the LAPD what was going on, but because of a legal arrangement, it cannot be used against him. According to a tape, Keefe says Diddy was relieved to learn that their group was responsible for Tupac's shooting. According to another video, Zip allegedly kept the money after Diddy gave it to him as a hit fee. In Keefe's book, he now tells the tale of Diddy ordering the hit while they were hanging out in New York over pink champagne and pastrami sandwiches. Keefe claimed that Diddy was shaking with anxiety, claiming that he was having issues with Shuck and Pac, particularly following the release of the diss tune Hit 'Em Up, 6 days after being shot Las Vegas. Tupac passed away on September 13, 1996. After being apprehended close to Vegas, Keefe E. was charged with murder with a gang affiliation, which carries a 20-year maximum sentence if proven true. Ah, what crazy times we live in. Diddy is crossing his fingers, or whatever, that when Keefe E.T. comes clean in court, there won't be a single receipt to support his story.
I don't know. Puff Daddy going to the same high school as me. If they're looking at you as a suspect, who knows? Maybe I don't know. I think you might go down on this.
All right. So for those who don't know, Jimmy the Henchman is essentially the hip-hop scene's villain. There is a rumor that he is the one who allegedly shot 50 Cent 9 times and set up PAC at Quad Studios. Now this convicted killer, who has long been suspected of taking part in Tupac Shakur's 1994 Quad Studios shooting, has finally come clean and blamed Jimmy Henchman Rosemond, the mastermind behind SAR Entertainment, for orchestrating the entire robbery that left Tupac with 5 bullets in him. Speaking up, Dexter Isaac, the man serving a life sentence in Brooklyn for the robbery and murder, apologized to Tupac's family and exposed Rosemond's deceit. Rosemond reportedly paid him $2,500 and all the jewelry he took, with the exception of a ring Rosemond desired for his girlfriend at the time, to carry out the theft in the 1994. Isaac goes so far as to say he has the chain from that evening as evidence. Despite Tupac's survival, the East Coast-West Coast rap feud that followed led to Biggie Smalls and Tupac's killings, beginning with the Quad Studios incident. Isaac teases that there may be more to come. He involves Diddy in the situation and says Rosemond will turn on Puffy for his part in the shootings. Isaac issues a mysterious warning but hasn't confirmed Biggie or Tupac's deaths just yet. Rosemond, who oversees games and other entities, is currently at large, facing accusations of federal cocaine conspiracy, and he's being referred to as a government informant by people like 50 Cent. Isaac is incarcerated for life after robbing and killing a taxi driver in Brooklyn. Now, Jimmy most likely abides by some strict street laws that prevent him from being a leaker. But P. Diddy may find himself in a lot of trouble if he ever made the decision to reveal the truth. He probably has information on Diddy that would cause Puffy to reconsider his course of action, saying that the government gave Jimmy about 8 or 9 proffer agreements. Whack 100 pours the tea. Those queen for a day stuff, you know. And whose name was it that appeared? Yes, you understand. Diddy, P. Jimmy Henchman, might spend a century in prison. Not for tampering with Diddy, but for other offenses. But Puffy can kiss it goodbye if Jimmy ever lets it go what he knows about Diddy. When he was done, he would stab him with a fork and end the day. Clive Davis is another individual that has been in deep with Diddy since the beginning. Diddy seems to have it all figured out. He gives you the keys to the kingdom, gives you $15 million to build your own bad boy entertainment company. And he reportedly doesn't ask for anything in return. The problem is that he owns a 50/50th share in that record company. Thus, he is free to take those keys back whenever he pleases. Diddy seems to be the monarch of dubious record agreements, but Clive Davis, that guy is the monarch. Clive has no interest in you at all. He will continue to party as if you had never even happened. And here's the thing, they were having fun downstairs, even if Whitney's body was still upstairs. After dropping the T, Jaguar Wright called Clive Davis Diddy's dad. A crazy journey across the music kingdom. In November 2018, Kim Porter, Diddy's baby mama, tragically departed suddenly at the age of 47 in her California home. The La County Medical Examiner's official diagnosis is pneumonia. Although many people, including Kimora Lee Simmons, do not agree with that diagnosis. They claim that everything about it is fishy, particularly because Kim was allegedly writing a book that would reveal everything about Diddy. And get this, she died in her 40s, exactly like her friend Erica Kennedy, who also died in her 40s after telling Diddy about her affair. It gets more worse because Shakur Stewart, Kim's ex-music executive, is said to have offed himself before both Kim and Erica passed away. There is a rumor that he was blackmailed by an unknown person who threatened to release a video of him performing unknown things if he didn't pay. To put it mildly, the situation is a little hazy. Jaguar Wright has already discussed this as well.
In the late of Uptown Records, they were all writing tell-all books. Andre was writing a book right before he died. Heavy D was working on a book before he died. Kim Porter was working on a book before she died. And Al B. Sure was working on the documentary of his life.